Welcome back to Mountain Connections. If you love to read like I do, well, you're going to enjoy this interview with author Brittainy Cherry. She has an all-new book called The Mixtape, really fun novel. She comes to us from Wisconsin, from Milwaukee specifically. Let's take a look at our conversation. Right now, I have the opportunity to speak with author Brittainy Cherry on The Mixtape, a diverse novel investigating race and societal pressures. Brittainy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
So tell me a little bit more about your newest novel, The Mixtape.
Yeah, so The Mixtape is a story about a rock star musician named Oliver who loses his twin brother. So he has to figure out how to live in a world with music without his other half. So he's a struggling artist who comes across a single mother, and he kind of turns her world upside down due to paparazzi. So the story is about them both finding their footing and finding love on the journey.
So where did you find inspiration for this story?
I always wanted to write rock star musicians. I love music. It's my biggest passion outside of writing. So I wanted to tell a story about a single mother who is an everyday woman who falls in love with a rock star.
And I'd love to hear how music influences your life and your art.
Definitely. So when I think of where I get inspiration from, it's always from songs. I could be listening to music on the radio, minding my own business, and a whole story pops into my head. And then I play the songs on repeat as I'm writing some of the heavier scenes in my books. And every book I write, I make a playlist because music is what pushes my stories forward.
And I understand that you do quite a lot of connecting with fans online. Tell me about why the open discussions that you have about body image and depression on social media are so important.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of us have the same struggles and we just don't speak on them as often. So I feel like once we open the conversation about depression, about miscarriages, about self-love and body positivity, that helps people understand that they are not alone in their struggles. And it helps them feel like they can reach out and talk about their own issues, which makes us all better for it.
And how do you use your own heritage and experiences to add realism to your diverse characters?
Yeah, I love using my history. I am a Black woman who grew up in the inner city. So I love taking my history and showcasing it in books because we need more diverse books. We need more people of color in novels. And it's very exciting to showcase that there's not just one way to be Black. There are many different ways. And I get to show that through many different characters with many different backgrounds. And I just love putting little pieces of me and the people I love into these books.
And I understand you have quite an excellent summer reading list for us. I'd love to hear more.
Yeah, so actually, one just released recently called Say Yes by Candy Steiner. It's a great book that takes place in the 1990s. So you get that nice 90s love feel, which I adore. One of my favorite books I read is Blindsided by Amy Daz. It is a rom-com. It will make you laugh. It will make you swoon, and it will just make you feel love on all the levels. Those are my top two right now.
And can you tell us anything about what you're working on next?
Yeah, so I have a book coming out later this year called Western Waves, which is about a New Yorker who moves out and falls in love with a California girl. It's a very Beauty and the Beast inspired book, and I'm so excited for you guys all to read it.
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear more about it. Where can we find your book and find out more information about everything you're doing?
For sure. So you can find the mixtape on Amazon, where all books are sold. So you can find it there, and you can find out more information on the books. I'll be posting on my Instagram at bcherryauthor.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Brittainy Cherry, for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you about your new book, The Mixtape, and so much more. Thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.